The original four Asian tigers have declined, but the Dragon Kingdom's economy has taken off in an all-round way. Zheng Yiqi was still looking at the Dragon Kingdom with old eyes, and he suddenly suffered a big loss. Director Zhang, the hearts of the people within the group are already shaking. Many people know the news about Dragon Kingdom sanctioning us. We are all waiting for your reply at this moment. The female secretary was very anxious at the moment. Call. Zheng Yiqi took a deep breath. At this moment, he seemed to be dozens of years older. You immediately make an announcement to the outside world and say that we will convene a board of directors immediately to discuss the next response plan. Yes. The female secretary left, but Zheng Yiqi fell into deep self-blame. At this point, the four major chaebols, Sansang, GL, Chaos, and Xianbao, were all defeated by Beichen Technology and Longhua. The annual revenue of these four major chaebols accounts for more than half of the GDP of the entire country. With the collapse of the four major chaebols, Bangzi country's economy began to plummet. This technological war between the Dragon Kingdom and the Bangzi Kingdom not only involves the struggle for the right to speak in the technology industry, but also a battle for national destiny. Winner takes all, loser for Ko. After risking everything, the Bangzi Kingdom completely lost the war. He also lost his national destiny. Chapter 10 for the chaos intensifies. Neon Country was hit by dimensionality reduction. 1/4, as an ally of the Bangzi country, the national destiny of the Neon Country is also in jeopardy at this time. On the Tokyo Stock Exchange, the stocks of Songxia, Dongji, Toray Chemical, Showa Denko, and other companies all plummeted at this moment. Amaterasu, God. Songxia Company's stock is still falling. Fortunately, I sold Songxia's stock yesterday. I was not optimistic about the supply cutoff before, and sure enough, Beichen Technology has created a miracle again. The mass production of graphene batteries means that the lithium battery industry has reached its end. Gentlemen, times have changed. We have to look further afield. It's over. A few days ago, I mortgaged my house to the bank and bought Dongji stocks with a lot of money. Now I'm stuck. Exclamations kept coming and going. At this moment, many investors in the Tokyo Stock Exchange were extremely pessimistic. How could our Neon Country's enterprises lose so miserably? Even their core business was taken away by the Dragon Country. Countless stock investors are venting their dissatisfaction. At this time, some financial institutions have already estimated that in this technological war involving Longhua, Neonghua, and Bangziguo, the three major companies that Neonghua will lose the most are Sony, Canon, and Songxia. Among them, Sony and Canon are listed on Nasdaq, and it is night in the United States at the moment. Nasdaq has closed, but it is conceivable that when the US stock market opens tomorrow, there will be a disaster. Everyone is not optimistic about its future. As a world-class giant, Sony's business is very large and involves many fields this time. Sony's three major businesses, CMOS semiconductors, optical lenses, and mobile phones, were hit mainly. All three businesses were targeted by Beichen Technology, which made the outside market very pessimistic about Sony's future. Sony should just cut off its hardware department. Just go make movies, sell records, and maintain the market in the entertainment and video game industries. Stop provoking Beichen Technology, and maybe you can still survive. That's right. There are many hills inside Sony Corporation anyway. Cutting off the hardware department may achieve greater results. Many investors expressed opinions like this. Jennings was retaliated against by Beichen Technology because of its CMOS, optical lens, camera manufacturing business, and its subsidiary Toki Company, and it was also in danger at this time. Songxia took the lead in instigating the Neon Country's battery industry to cut off supplies to the Dragon Country. In the end, he lost his wife and soldiers, and fell into a huge crisis. Neon Country Battery Association, Ichiro Tsuburaya has received a call from the board of directors. Tsuburaya, you must stabilize the situation in the battery industry as soon as possible. The board of directors is already panicking now. With the failure of supply cuts, graphene batteries will soon be popularized on a large scale, and Songxia will lose its position as the world's largest power battery supplier. I'll try my best. Ichiro Tsuburaya sighed. In the conference room, countless upstream battery industry chain companies that were high-spirited before now all looked ashen. Losing the Dragon Kingdom's market is a trivial matter, but being broken through by the Dragon Kingdom and taking away their market is a life-or-death crisis. behind these giant companies are the 6 chaebols hidden behind the scenes. Although only 3 of them took action, the impact this time was all round. Hokkaido in a hot spring somewhere. Everything is in chaos right now. Damn Bachin technology. Sooner or later there will be a battle between us. After watching Bachin Technology's press conference, the head of the wealthy chaebol family had a livid expression on his face. Bachin Technology's counterattack directly plunged him into rage. Everything in the house was smashed to pieces by him, the owner of the hot spring house hid somewhere. There were only a few kabuki dancers in the house kneeling on the ground, too scared to make a sound. Contact me, the other masters, immediately. We must unite. We must not let Luo Yang separate us and defeat us one by one. Otherwise we will fail completely. Hi. Master. The assistant guarding the door immediately started busy. Neon Country, Daming Mansion Dai in the conference room. Yin Ming looked livid at the moment. We really failed across the board? In front of him, the entire staff remained silent. It's equivalent to having already answered. In this technological war, Neon Country chose to bet on Bangzi Country, and ended up losing most of its family fortune. Call. The daimyo took a deep breath. He was already panicking, especially in front of him. There was a thick white document. This was an urgent report compiled by a think tank, analyzing the huge losses caused by Bachin Technology to Neon Country. We will lose our global leadership position for the next 10 years. After opening the cover, the first line of the report deeply hurt the daimyo's eyes. In this report, the think tank analyzes the impacts in detail. Neon Country itself is a small country and does not have the potential to develop agriculture on a large scale. In the past few years of development, it has gradually formed 3 pillar industries. They are the 3 major fields of automobiles, animation, and new materials. In addition to the 3 major fields, steel manufacturing, machinery manufacturing, semiconductor industry, optical materials industry, etc., are also one of the important industries of Neon Country. In this technology war, Neon Country lost the right to speak in several industries. The first one to bear the brunt is the new materials industry. As one of the developed countries with the strongest industrial strength in the world, Neon Country's new materials industry is very strong. Global electronic components, as well as several key chemical materials involved in the semiconductor industry, whether it is fluorine-containing polyimide in the OLED industry, photoresist in the semiconductor industry, high-purity hydrogen fluoride, etc., are all Neon Enterprises' best expertise. Field of, when there was a dispute between Bangzi Country and Neon Country before, Neon Country directly cut off the supply of the above materials, directly leaving Bangzi Country's OLED and semiconductor industries at bay. In order to prevent this scene from happening again, Future Chemicals from Longhua, Hunan Province Doverduo, and NTU Institute of Chemical Materials have conquered the above 3 major materials fields respectively. It was also from this moment that Honghua's new material industry suffered a dimensionality reduction blow. The core businesses of the chemical materials industry, led by companies such as Toray Chemical, Neon Chemical Company, Limited, and Murano Chemical, are all in turmoil. After the impact on the new materials field, one of the 3 pillar industries, it is foreseeable that this will have a huge impact on the economy of Neon Country. Neon Country has lost its global voice in the field of new materials. In addition to the field of new materials, with the advent of future optics, Neon Country's 2 major industries of semiconductors and optical materials have also suffered a huge blow. The machinery manufacturing industry has also fallen into a self-confidence earthquake as Longhua conquered the upstream industrial chain of batteries and OLEDs. Dragon Kingdom has the largest population market in the world, and its huge demand supports countless overseas companies, including Neon. With the rise of many machinery manufacturers in the Dragon Kingdom, the businesses of many well-known machinery manufacturers in the Neon Kingdom have now fallen into chaos. The contents of this white paper report are shocking, and the summary that follows is even more shocking. As the upstream battery industry chain is conquered, it is certain that graphene batteries will soon become popular on a large scale. And the electric vehicle industry will also rise rapidly. The market share of the traditional fuel vehicle industry will continue to shrink until one day in the future it will completely disappear. Traditional fuel engines rely too much on oil. The world is looking for new energy sources that can replace oil, and electric energy is the ideal choice. Graphene batteries will accelerate the arrival of this era. By then, electric vehicles and electric bicycles will become a global mainstream product. And by that time, Fengtian, Bentian, Rizhao, Mazda, Sanling, and even the motorcycle manufacturer TAMU in our neon country will all fall under the impact of graphene batteries. This means that the automobile industry, the first pillar industry of neon country, will suffer a devastating blow. The collapse of the automobile industry will have an extremely terrible impact on the economy of neon country. According to think tank analysis, Chomhong country's economy will fall back to the level of at least 10 years as a result. This is still a conservative estimate. After losing the two pillar industries of automobiles and new materials, and losing the optical, semiconductor, battery, and machinery industries, what else can our neon country rely on besides the animation and cultural industry, which is good? This is a battle for national destiny. We have no retreat. After the four major chaebols were attacked by the Dragon Kingdom, the Bangzi Kingdom has completely lost the possibility of rising. It is foreseeable that the next target of the Dragon Kingdom's attack is likely to be us, and we must be prepared for the worst. After reading this report, Yin Ming's hands were shaking. The weight of this report is too heavy. Only now did he realize how stupid he had been in hastily agreeing to the request of the United States and teaming up with Bangzi country to encircle and suppress Longhua enterprises. We, the Neon Kingdom and the Bangzi Kingdom, are cannon fodder used by the United States to stop the Dragon Kingdom. If he couldn't see this at this moment, he wouldn't have to sit on the daimyo seat anymore. However, this is Chiguagwa's conspiracy, because even without the promotion of the United States, the Neon Kingdom will collide with the Dragon Kingdom sooner or later. Well, a feeling of grievance came to the daimyo's heart. Facing the neighbor Longhua, Neongua has always been extremely coveted. Its huge population, vast land, and abundant energy have all attracted them deeply, especially after the Dragon Kingdom's economic boom. The Han Kingdom has been in deep fear. They were afraid of revenge from the Dragon Kingdom. Chapter 105 Tetra in Crisis. Luo Yang's Global Influence. 2/4, with the economies of Bangzi country and Neon country falling into huge chaos, the first confrontation of this technological war has basically come to an end. Both Bangzi country and Neon country have lost. The Dragon Kingdom has grabbed the fruits of victory. Because it was daytime, Dragon Kingdom immediately received the news after the economies of the two countries fell into chaos. The major media are already all pervasive, and now they have begun to report vigorously. Ha ha ha. Shaori, Neon country, which had a good life when I was little, is not doing well now. I feel relieved just thinking about this. The Neon Kingdom is entirely his own doing. It was originally just a fight between Bachan Technology and the four major chaebols of the Bangzi Kingdom, but the Neon Kingdom insisted on getting involved, and now it's directly costing the family money. I am an employee of Myri Chemical. It is said that the business department has begun to receive orders from foreign companies. After Toray Chemical and Dubin stopped supplying fluorinated polyamide, many small OLED manufacturers around the world have fallen into a business shutdown. Now future chemical industry is their life-saving straw. I just heard the news that Samsung is preparing to close the hard drive manufacturing plant in titanium. It is preparing to completely cut off the hard drive and memory business. Hiss. Is it true? Samsung Electronics is their signature subsidiary. Without the memory business, wouldn't Samsung's financial report be very ugly? We have reached a life and death crisis. Is the doctrine still flat? The NH Stock Exchange in Bangzi country has already dropped to the limit. If the owner does not take action, it will be completely destroyed. Bachan Technology has once again promoted our country's prestige. Mr. Luo is domineering. Many Dragon Kingdom netizens fell into joy. As time goes by, after thousands of lights are lit up in the land of Dragon Kingdom, a new dawn is also ushered in the United States on the other side of the ocean. After the sun rises, the most dazzling morning star in the sky quietly disappears at this moment. Last night, Bachan Technology's press conference shocked the world. After the US stock market started, concept stocks in the three major industries of batteries, semiconductors, and OLED screens 920 plummeted at the same time. Sony and Canon, the two companies that suffered the most severe impact, fell off a cliff. At the close of trading yesterday, Sony's market value was $130 billion. Today it opened below the $100 billion mark. As of noon, it had fallen to $70 billion, almost half evaporated. As for Glencore, its share price has gone from yesterday's $24.6 billion to $11.3 billion. I want to sell Sony stocks. All orders are placed. Hurry! Not just Sunny, everyone from Ganning also took action. Countless fund managers and stock investors have fallen into huge chaos. There are not many people holding stocks of these two companies. After all, before this, no one thought that a company could defeat several neon giants at the same time and gain a firm foothold in the fields of CMOS and optical lenses. Even the United States does not have much advantage in these two fields. The truly cutting-edge technologies of the United States are all in the hands of the J side, and they have not invested much experience in civilian products to compete with the neon country. After all, history has proven the strong competitiveness of neon country's industry, but this convention is broken. Baichin technology breaks the impossible again. The emergence of OLED inkjet printers directly replaced Toki's evaporation machine and became the new darling of the OLED industry. This puts Jianing into a huge crisis. In addition to these two giants, several American giants have also been affected. First up is Dubin. As a world-renowned chemical giant, DuPont has a very large product line. Its market value has been on the rise, before, and it stabilized at $68.5 billion yesterday. However, after the two major businesses of Kevlar body armor and fluorinated polyamide were hit, Dubin Company also fell into a crisis of trust. The market value at this moment has dropped to $50 billion. This sent many people holding Dubin stock into panic. In fact, many people believe that DuPont's previous announcement of a production line fire was deliberately manipulating the market. In order to increase market share, however, this is not the most important thing. After all, as long as Dubon can bring them profits, there will be no problem. But Dubin lost to Baichin Technology. This directly became the trigger for the anger of investors. DuPont needs to give us an explanation. Otherwise, we will have a huge protest. We need the truth. We ask professional agencies to intervene and investigate whether Dubin's production line is really out of production. Similar comments suddenly broke out. It will directly make Dubon Company scrambling. Damn it! Who is deliberately instigating this thing? Lao Dobong fell into rage. Boss, according to our guess, this matter is most likely driven by Luo Yang behind the scenes. I think you understand the reason. The assistant shrugged helplessly. Luo Yang, this be ******D. He doesn't give anyone a chance to stand up. Lao Dobang has a huge headache at the moment. As they guessed, this matter was indeed the work of Luo Yang. After investigating the potential intentions of users, Luo Yang directly used POS and PMOS to conduct a wave of targeted promotions for some users who were dissatisfied with Dubon Company. Who says overseas voices cannot be controlled? Who said that the right to speak can only be in the hands of major overseas media giants? Baichin Technology, which has mastered the entire internet entrance, is also the uncrowned king of the media industry. Luo Yang showed a dangerous smile. With the global popularity of POS and PMOS, the market share of WinSystem and Android system has been squeezed repeatedly. Baichin Technology holds all the access to the internet for the 2.3 billion global system users. At this moment, Luo Yang is the master of the internet. In addition to DuPont, Tesla, which has been in the spotlight recently, is also affected now. Should Tesla abandon ternary lithium batteries and embrace graphene batteries developed by Baichin Technology? Graphene batteries have super high energy storage density and can travel thousands of kilometers in one breath. If we can't use such batteries, why should we buy Tesla? Aren't Longwa's electric cars delicious? After you said that, I suddenly felt that my Tesla Mod 3 no longer tastes good. Similar comments are also making noise in the dust. After Dubin, Luo Yang once again conducted a wave of promotion for Tesla for free. As the dispute in the battery industry comes to an end, the world has realized one thing, that is, the promotion of graphene batteries has become inevitable. Just like when neon country's semiconductor industry rose strongly, even the United States felt powerless. But now this person has been replaced by Longwei, and the semiconductor industry has been replaced by graphene. Charging in 5 minutes and driving 1,000 kilometers, this super battery directly defeats all lithium-powered batteries and has become the target of countless people around the world. Affected by this, Tesla's market value began to shrink significantly. The original market value of $551.8 billion has shrunk to $420 billion. A total of $131.8 billion has evaporated. Such a terrifying drop has further amplified the panic in the market, coupled with Luo Yang's secret promotion. Tesla has successfully suppressed the three major companies Sony, Canon, and Dubin, and has become the most dazzling star today. For this reason, Musk had to hold an emergency press conference. The man who almost became the world's richest man now looks tired and no longer as high-spirited as before. As the real-life prototype of Iron Man, Musk has been sought after by the American media before, but after Luo Yang appeared, he directly took away the glory that belonged to Musk. Titles such as the world's richest man and technology tycoon all fall on Luo Yang. After Luo Yang announced his entry into the mobile phone and computer complete business, some good media have put the name of Iron Man on Luo Yang's head. This makes Musk very angry. To everyone's questions, I will officially respond today. Graphene batteries are indeed a super battery, but we believe that this technology has appeared for too short a time and has not been verified in many places. Due to safety concerns, Tesla will not be purchasing graphene batteries anytime soon. Boom, the audience immediately went into a frenzy. Bah! If you don't want to purchase graphene batteries, then why are you holding this press conference? It's over, there's no need to watch this show. Tesla will die of his own stubbornness sooner or later. Many media outlets are very disrespectful to Musk at this moment, and some people actually turned around and left. There is no way. Since they can't find any big news, they might as well continue to interview several other major companies. Musk became anxious on the spot. Wait. I haven't finished speaking yet. Even if we won't be purchasing in the short term, we will hold a meeting in advance to discuss the application of graphene batteries in Tesla. We are already preparing for preliminary negotiations with Longwa battery manufacturers, hoping to obtain the right to purchase graphene batteries. Please rest assured. As long as the graphene battery passes a series of certifications from our Tesla, we will carry out large-scale replacement. Including previously sold models, we will also open channels for paid replacement of battery modules. We at Tesla will never reject the world's most advanced technology. We will still be the strongest electric car manufacturer in the world. Musk's series of speeches temporarily appeased everyone. Tesla owners around the world are all excited at this moment. God bless. I finally see the possibility of replacing graphene batteries. In the cold climate of Maple Leaf Country, Tesla's batteries cannot survive at all. It is said that graphene batteries can solve the problem of battery shrinkage in winter. In addition to graphene batteries, Tesla should also install Baichen Technologies' CPOS vehicle system. This system is really easy to use. With POS and PMOS, it can realize full platform application services. There is also a smart assistant Xiaobei that provides powerful auxiliary function. In comparison, Tesla's onboard system is scum.